What's up, everybody? I am Jazzy Denise. This is JazzyDeniseTv, and welcome back to my channel. On today, in this video, I am going to show you guys how I got this blonde hair to be this blue, navy dark royal blue color using the watercolor method, and this will be the first time I'm trying it out as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Starting off, you're gonna need your bucket to go ahead and dye the hair in. Your color, I am using Royal Blue by Adore, and I'm putting on some gloves so I don't stain my hands. I've watched a lot of videos on this watercolor method and it seems that it is staining, so put some gloves on, and also your hair. So I went ahead and opened up the bundles and just put some clips on them because I feel with the watercolor process it'll be easier to dye that way. Starting off, let's go ahead and put the color in the bucket. So I did it this way because I'm only using one color for the whole process, and I felt that I would use less product with the water amount if I put the color in first. So color first and then fill it up with boiling hot water. Be careful, please, because the water is hot and you don't want to burn yourself. And just go ahead and keep repeating that process until the water is the color pigment that you want the hair to be. Okay, so this was my test dip. Like I said, this was my first time trying this, so I was a bit excited to see how fast it actually picked up that blue color. But I'm just going to take the hair and lay it right on in, and I'm just going to keep dipping the hair in and out. And this process is as simple as this, you guys. Like, I was so shocked. Look at that color. Look at how that hair is just picking up that color. And the interesting thing about it is, the longer the hair sits in the colored water, the more color it takes on and the water becomes clear. So it literally is pulling that color out of the water and attaching it to the strands of the hair. So just keep repeating that process with all of the bundles, your clothes, your frontal, whatever you have, and just dip it in, dip it out. Maybe get a comb, kind of rake through the hair, make sure all the blonde strands are turning blue or whatever color you're using, and just let it sit in there a little bit. As you can see already, looking at the water, it's starting to get more clear than when we first started. So after each bundle, I'm going to go ahead and add more color into the water. Once I feel the water is getting a little too cool, I'll add some more boiling water that I have reserved on the side. But something that I wanted to mention right here is, as you can see, the bundle here is not as dark as the first one after this application. So I did go ahead and add some more color. But after doing this watercolor method a few more times, I realized I shouldn't add water on top of water. I should have been pouring some of that water out before adding in new water and new color. I think it just has something to do about the amount of water that's in the bucket. If you have the least water you have with the more color will be distributed to the hair and not in the water, if you get what I'm saying. I'm not a scientist, so I don't really know the technical terms, but this is just something I noticed by trial and error. Now, this process did work, but because I didn't empty out the water before adding more water and more color, one, it took a little longer for the color to distribute later down the line with like my closure and my third bundle versus the first. And also I did have to go back in the next day and re-dye the hair again. I ended up using two full bottles of this blue color to get the hair the actual color I wanted it to be. But I do think that could have been avoided if I would have just emptied out the water before adding in more hot water and more color throughout the process. So right here at the end, I just added all of my hair into the bucket, including my closure. You guys, it does not stain the lace, just to let you know. So it's good to go on that end. And I just let it all kind of just soak up in the water. it took that. Every time I put the hair in the water with the color, it actually took the color, okay? So don't be scared that you're using too much product, you're not. And that's as simple as it gets. I let that sit, and then this was the final result after the second processing. The first one, it was a little more lighter than this, but after actually sitting down and doing it again and following the tips that I provided early in this video, it came out beautifully. That's about it, you guys. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And until the next one, you guys be you, be beautiful. Bye, guys.